We're looking for individuals that are unique, that can bring the skill set that we're looking for within the organisation. We recruit purely on competencies, so it's not actually a degree or a discipline that we require. We're looking for the unique person basically to work within the organisation, and hopefully being here today we'll hopefully find some of those candidates that we're actually looking for. We have commercial management, we have finance, we have IT, HR and logistics. They're our main functions that we're actually recruiting for at the moment. I think in the climate that we're in at the moment there is approximately, I'd say, to every role there's one in 70 applications at the moment to every role that we have available. We do have a very high number of candidates that do apply, and some of them are absolutely fantastic on paper, but the unfortunate thing is when they get to assessment centre we don't see that. My advice to any candidate that's going to apply is really think about their application form that they're actually going to fill in. Don't just tell us about what they did, actually explain to us how they're actually going to do it, because it's not about the actual structure, it's about the meat that goes around it, and that's what we're looking for. Go back and kind of go back to your skill set with your numerical, because we're experiencing very low numbers of people that can actually pass a numerical test these days. It's great that they can use Excel, which is fantastic in the business place, but actually sit down and use a calculator. Candidates can't do it these days, and they don't actually know how to work a percentage out, a ratio, and we are struggling to find those candidates. So that is massive at the moment. I would advise any candidate to sit down and go back to basic maths and learn how to work the basic calculations out to get past the numerical tests that they've got to do. One that kind of I think really that we find upsets us most, I would say, is that they don't actually do the research on the company. So they don't actually find out what the company does. They don't look at kind of current websites, current offers that we're doing, any marketing material or anything else like that. Do the research about the company, historical research about the company, because we want to know why it is that you want to work for us. When they come to assessment centres, don't forget to speak. If you don't speak, we can't assess you, and that is the major key to being at an assessment centre, is actually speak and have a voice and make your opinions heard. If you don't do that, we can't assess you, and we always say that to every single candidate that walks through the door. And on paper they can look great, but unfortunately when they're sitting there in a group exercise, they just don't speak, and that's no good. That's not what the candidate we're looking for. Not somebody that is a serial applicant and forgets to spell check. Spell check is massive, and not somebody that forgets to change the names, as in they're applying for Peugeot Citroen, make sure you take Renault out.